Hello, hello. Back in the room. How are we? Running mad late today. Anyway, we're getting set up. We're getting set. A few people don't come on straight away anyway, unless you're watching this later in the day or tomorrow. And then you think, what's he up to? From the beginning. Anyway, here we go. So, welcome. Health, wealth. Hashtag health, wealth, life. Not sure who that was. Give me a thumbs up straight away. I missed who it was. Doesn't tell me. Yobanis, you're still in LA? How are you, mate? Matt, I'm going to send you something straight after this broadcast. I promise. It's one of the things I've been working on today. And what a day. Mental day. Mad day. Do you ever have... Hello, mate. Do you ever have a full-on day where you're non-stop and you give it your best, and at the end of the day you still think, I wish I could have got that done, and I wish I could have got that done, and you think, how could I have got it done? Hey, Yobanis, hope you're well, mate. How could I have got it done? I couldn't have fit it in. I couldn't fit in anymore. Anyway, that's the way my brain works. I don't know if your brain works the same way. So, first question, what's the one thing that you've learnt from Health, Wealth, Life so far this year? We're 53 videos in, 53 or 54. What's the one thing you've learnt? Pop it in the box below. What's the one thing that stood out? Maybe, I don't know, it's positivity. Maybe it's mindset is more important than you thought. I don't know. Whatever it is, tell me what it is. Pop it in the box below or message me anyway. Pop it in, let me know. Let's have a conversation. What's the one thing you've learnt so far from Health, Wealth, Life, from these 53 odd videos? Let me know. I am interested. And so, you know, maybe you looked at some lifestyle stuff. We used the zoom in, zoom out, de-stressing. Maybe you've increased your training intensity. That was another video we recorded. Maybe you used some of the cutting of fixing car cravings. So using the cocoa peanut butter cups. That's a nice little trick. That's one of my favorites, that one. Or maybe you started to look into the #1 superfood on the planet. Maybe you saw that one. Well, wherever it was, or something that I haven't mentioned there, tell me what the #1 thing is that you've gained, or a little insight you've got from Health, Wealth, Life so far. I'm really interested in that. So today, super busy, super productive, very happy with the day, didn't stop, and I'm happy when that happens, and it was very productive. It was good. Good things happened. But, you know, like I said, you could feel like you could do more, right? I do. Maybe you do as well. Maybe it's a little tough for myself, and I know I am, and maybe you're the same way. But it's a little bit crazy. It's a little bit mad, isn't it? But this is what I wanted. This is the point of this. Noz, welcome aboard. I will message you straight after this. I've just been flat out today. I will get back to you. Rose, good to see you. Good to talk again. Les, hello, mate. Good session this morning. I was busy lifting the weights. And I heard you and Kev having a good chat. It was funny. So I don't know about you. No matter how busy your days are, sometimes you feel like I still could have done a bit more, still wanted to get a bit more done. Maybe not could have done a bit more because I couldn't fit another bloody thing in, but I wanted to do a bit more. Anyway, so the attention, the focus I wanted to bring on today was not to focus on results. Don't focus on results. Focus on activities. Because whether it's the body shape that you're aiming for, whether it's a business achievement or a financial goal, the success of all of them are a result. It's a result. And what brings you to the result is the activities. So the more we can focus on the activities and being someone of quality through each of the activities needed that lead us to that result. So we don't focus on the result, we focus on the activities because they'll get us to the result anyway. And then once we're focusing so much on the activities and enjoying them so much because we're actually more conscious in the moment, we'll arrive at the result and think, oh, I arrived at the result. What a result. Excuse the pun. Thanks. Yep, in LA, just in Pacific right now. Listen to your positive vibes. Cool. Thank you, mate. I bet you have some positive scenery around you. It's lovely around there. How's the weather? I bet it's better than here. Although today was gorgeous. It was absolutely lovely. Kelly, hello. How are you? Hope you're well. How is it over there? Where you are, another one in the States. Noz, thank you for sharing. Really appreciate that. Sharing is caring. If I say something that resonates, give me a thumbs and a share. I really appreciate it. Bring some more friends and family to the group. So focus on activities rather than results, because when we focus on activities and we get good at the activities, by repeating over and over again, the results will automatically come. The results will automatically come. Adriana, I think that was you in the house. Where were you today? I didn't see you. Thank you, Noz. So focus on activity. That's what I want to say. Do not focus on results. Stop focusing on results, because I think we jump ahead. Someone else, Daniel Priestley, gave a post yesterday or the day before, and he said to stop. Brett, hello mate, welcome aboard. He said to stop comparing your business to Fortune 500 and businesses that are on the cover of business magazines and are really smashing it. He said, your growth is your own growth and your own speed. Focus on what you're delivering and being of quality and having, focusing. He didn't say in that way, he didn't say focus on activities, but he said stop comparing yourself and grow at your own pace. And that's something I think we all do. We get in the gym, we do a few hardcore workouts, and we want our bodies to look absolutely ripped. I know I'm impatient in that way. I do want things yesterday. So it is tricky, but we need to focus on the activities rather than the results. We'll actually feel much happier for doing that. So an example is, you're 1 week into a body transformation, you're 2 weeks in, and you're looking down and you're going, not really happening. We're looking at 4 weeks. Remember the 21-day fat adapter? So it takes 21 to 28 days to start utilizing fat as a fuel. You're right. I need to learn how to do it, though. Do what, Adriana? What part was that? Just highlight that again for me. Leo, Faye, or both of you, how are you? I hope you're well. So you're into a body transformation. It's going to take 21 to 28 days to become a fat adapter. That means you need to stay strict, keep your carbs low. You really need to deserve your carbs. Keep them down for 4 weeks plus, and then you'll really start to access that fat as a fuel off your body, and you'll start to really get momentum going with your body transformation. Thank you for sharing. We've had a few shares now. I appreciate that. Really helped get the message out. Right, let me give you some good points. The main point today is take your focus off the results you're getting, whether they're good or they're bad. And most of us want to get better results than what we've got anyway, no matter how good the results can be. I know I'm tough on myself like that. Maybe you are as well. Take your focus off of that and focus on the activities. Am I doing the activities really well? What activities do I need to do to automatically take me to the result? And as I said, keep doing the activities right and you'll automatically find yourself at the result. Whoa, happy. And then what happens is those activities become a way of being, a way of life, and it becomes automatic. I'm always focusing on results so bad. I get disappointed. Exactly. That's exactly what I do as well. So a lot of people do that. I've learned to ask for help rather than trying to do it all myself and believe in outsourcing. That's a good point, Matt. That's really tough to do. I think the really tricky point with that, Matt, though, is finding good people. Finding really good people to outsource to. I think that's a problem. Because whenever I tend to do that, I've tried to do that in the past, things haven't done fast enough or well enough. And I've ended up having to do a lot of it myself. Maybe it's too much perfectionist, but I just can't deliver some things to some people if it's not of a certain quality. So I find that really tricky, Matt. But you're right. You're absolutely right. But I find it really tricky. So Adriana, yes, take your focus off results and focus on activities. So let's talk about body shape because that's my main bread and butter, helping people change their body shapes and staying in great shape. You need a system to find them, I think. Yeah, and once you find good people to work with, that's a beauty, right? Everything can expand once there's 2, 3, 4, 5 of you all working together. Or a group like this, supporting each other, having conversations, giving each other tips. That's when we really start to get momentum going and get that snowball effect going down the hill and really pick up speed and some power as a group. So it's important we take our focus off the results. I'm going to keep saying it until you're repeating it in your mind. It's like a Kylie Minogue song. I'm spinning. It's going to be going around in your head. Take the focus off results and focus on activities. Activities. Because when we get good at the activities, the results just come automatically. So we're in the gym, we're training, we're crap at squatting, and we're not very strong, but we don't get disheartened about that because it's not the end of the game. We keep doing it week on week, and we get better. We're getting stronger. Our technique's getting better. Our legs are getting more toned. The whole body's getting more toned. In fact, when you squat, which is the king of exercises, another Adriana in the house. How are you? There's 2 Adrianas in here right now. When you squat, you actually increase It's a compound movement and uses the most amount of muscle fibers. I think that's correct. It's the king of all exercises. So if you squat, you can actually increase the size of your delts, shoulders, and of your biceps, triceps, front and back of the arms. Sounds weird, but it's true. You're actually utilizing so much of your system through that movement that you stimulate more hormonal effect and an anabolic effect. So you push yourself into growth and repair, anabolic hormones, legal ones. So if it's a business activity, if you want your business to grow, you've got to focus on the activities for your business. You know, your profit and loss, you're looking at your bank statements, everything's in order. What are you doing for each client? Are you saying, for instance, they're coming into the gym, so is every client being greeted, and when they leave, are they being told, have a great day, hope you had an amazing visit, stuff like this. So make sure your activities are right and it will all work out. Doesn't matter what the results look like right now, focus on the activities and it will all work out. If you don't know what the activities are, then you need to find a mentor or a guide, a coach of someone who's someone who's further down the road than you, and you can emulate, you can listen to and follow their advice and apply what they say. Like for instance, this video, I'll give you a few tips. So it's not going to be instant. Nothing's instant, but everything that is worth having, it takes time. Everything that's worth having takes time. So all of the focus of today's message is take your focus away from results and put them on your activities. And you can do this in relationships as well, conversations. Forget about I want to get over this conversation and start watching, the next Christian Bale film or whatever. Focus on having like that, be there for a minute. 30 seconds in a good conversation can make a real big difference if you're just present. And I'm guilty of this as well. I've constantly got stuff going on in my mind and going round and round, so I'm less and less present some of the time until I go too far that way, out of balance, too focused, too driven, and I think not been connecting with people enough, and then I snap it back and correct it. That's the way that I go. I'm intense, and then I come back and I realize it all, rebalance it, and then I go again. Anyway, getting to know yourself, getting to know me. So that's it. Rosella, how are you? How was New York? I saw your man today, going mad in the gym. We had a little kickabout. Anyway, so what's your thoughts on that? Tell me what your thoughts are. Do you focus on results more than you focus on activities? I'm suggesting put all your focus on the activities of whatever it is you're doing, whatever it is you're working towards, and the results will automatically follow. They will automatically follow. So I'm going to do two things. I've got a training course coming up that I'm going to coach people through 7 weeks of a transformation. It's going to be an online course. If you're interested, just pop me, say interested in the box, or pop me a private message. And I've also got a business coach that I'm going to share. Have you got a business? One of my mentors has got an amazing system anyway, but he's got an amazing questionnaire. It's not a questionnaire. It's like a profiler. You go through a few questions and it gives you a score chart, and it tells you where you should focus your efforts to improve the effectiveness of your business. I'll do a whole post about this another time, but it's really damn interesting anyway. Worth taking. It's absolutely free, and it's worth getting hold of. So yes, we'll talk more, Rose. Excellent. Good to have you on board. The little man's crying. I'm going to go and see him because it's the end of the day now. It's been a mad day. I've been up since 5, going full on, full stop, focusing on my activities. Yes, on the activities. And the results will follow. Anyway, let me know how you all get on, and if that's stuck something in your mind and changed your mind just a tiny bit. Remember the 2 ships story that I gave? If we can just change 1 degree in a year, in 2 years, in 5 years' time, we'll be in a completely different place. All right, cool. Focus on the activities and not the results. That's it for today. Have an amazing rest of the day, or start of your day, wherever you are in the world. Take great care of yourself and everyone around you. Remember, happy is a skill that you can learn, and this is a better way to bring out your personal best. Let's go get some health wealth. Have an amazing evening, and I will see you tomorrow at 6 p.m. See you guys.